let's look at society setup first of all. Even ants have a leader. Even bees have a leader.
Even you at your village, you have a chairman.
What makes you think your home doesn't need a leader?
Right.
Your home needs a leader. It needs someone who is going to decide on things. And 50-50 does not work where leadership works.
Guys, Coach Mercy.
Hi, Joanna.
Oh yeah, welcome back. And today we have a story from one of our clients. She approached us and she was telling us about a situation. She says that she has been in this relationship for a long time, but then the man is becoming over controlling. Yet this man doesn't bring much to the table. So she says that she has been paying rent for over 6 months, and the guy never asks how long, where the money comes from. He never asks, and he even never takes care to provide anything. Like, maybe did you miss anything on the rent? Maybe I top up or something. No, it's the woman who takes care of everything. So she was telling us that it's too much on her, and how do we help? So what do you think about such situations?
Okay, first of all, when you were jazzing me, when we saw the message from her, I asked myself, why are you still there? If you have all these explanations for him, you see, But then, I came to an understanding that sometimes it's circumstance, and you can't really be judging someone's situation. And so this brought me to the 50-50, I hear 30-30, I hear 70-30, I hear those things. Me, I love looking at things from the origin, like how were things before and how are things now, because really there are no new problems in the world. So this whole thing of 70-30, kwanza what, it's not going to work. There are things that are not sustainable.
Of course. Like
there are things that we have copied from other cultures and not really working for us. Somehow, and I think that is one of the things as well. Yeah, we have failed to understand that some things cannot work for us. Given the way God created us, given the way our culture is, generally, you take me out of my parents' home, assuring them that you will take care of me, and provide for me, provide for my children, and here I come, and you tell me, I hear 50-50.
Because I hear what in the house.
Of course, I understand the kind of the society we're in right now, that women are contributing, women are working, women are doing
making
this.
Money.
But let it be her initiative. Let her be okay with what she's doing. Apart from, in regards to, give me. In regards to, you are supposed to do this because you're earning this. Because that would make the woman feel like, hey, wait a minute. Did you bring me to take care of me, or did you bring me for me to take care of you? In that sense, like in the financial sense, right? Because there is a role, there are roles for a man and there are roles for a woman.
Like which are known.
And the roles we know that for a man are to provide.
Number one.
Yeah, number one, provision, provide.
And then number 2, provide.
Provide, yes. Number 3,
to number provide.
5. And then the roles of a woman, we also know them, and they're the things that have been taught to us and from a young age.
She's even fulfilling the rules, her roles already.
Of course. Now, I'm seeing some feminists already doing this. What is she talking about? But let me tell you something. Honestly, as a woman, think about another woman who is in that situation, like she's really provided for. Like she's at home, she does everything she wants. If she wants, she goes out. Anytime but she's provided for 100. Which lady wouldn't want that? It is because of enaku jetulabya abantu gye bayitamu, the sadness that people are going through, that has encouraged women to work more than they should. Should I say more than they should? Because when a woman is overworking and doing all that, there is something she's neglecting at home. You understand?
That's true.
If she wakes up 8, she comes back at 8, there is something she's neglecting, a role in the family that she's supposed to be doing. Now, we're not against women working, right? But what we're against is a man making it seem that the fact that a woman is working, she's supposed to provide, you know, unless, now our point here is it has to be the woman's initiative to be like, you know, I've been thinking, let me do this for the kids, let me do this for the kids, something of that sort, but not in the sense of, now I've done this for you. There are even men who make businesses for women. Nkukolede business kati a business egenda kuvamu this, that business is going to do and you wonder what is happening here. So the 50-50 thing doesn't work at all, in my own opinion. It can't work because it makes the woman feel like amenya munne over something like that, like she's being a burden. The fact that you took me out of my parents' home, the fact that you want me to give you something, it means I'm already a burden to you, to sobola in that sense.
All that you've mentioned, it shows that mainly the men are the root cause of everything. Why? Because we women usually adjust. When you get a woman, when you get a woman and you're in a good situation, she also knows how to live in the good situation. Of course. When you get her and you were in a good situation and then things change, she knows how to live in that situation. Yeah. She like amanyo kutete nkanyembe ngeringa weja. So but now you find that if things have changed, she has adopted. I don't make it the real, like the new normal. Yeah. So she has adopted for you. Naya amenye kakati ya alinza alabe what's next for you. But instead, I don't mtadeka kamanyi. No, cannot say kamanyi. Maybe you're a man and you deserve to know where she's from and who she's talking to and all that. But for her, she says that omusajja atanteekako nnyo, like as if he's actually paying bills. I am being the man here. Kati nange tolina kumbuuza wa jenva sawa mmeka, nange tolina kumbuuza ani gwenjogera naye, because nyinza obba gwenjogera naye yatusasulira rent. Okitegeera? So the men are the root cause of this. So if men hurry and take up their responsibility, which is almost 80, me, I think it's 80, which is almost 80. When you take up your role, you let the woman be. And when the woman is herself, when the woman manages to do her part, ngatamenye senga tewali amutumye, tewali amukoze eki, amutaddeko burden. Yeah, she doesn't feel like she's going neomwoganira. Ekyo si kizibu. When you're providing, newoganira omukazi talina buzibu. Naye ate you're not providing, ate owogana. Kati owogana ki? Where do you even get the guts from? So that's her complaint, and we are saying that these men are the ones that are leading the majority of the women to be, because they are letting them have part of their role. Like bakuteko ku burden yabwe nene ne bagamba manyi katubaweeko namwe musitulemu mulabe. Yeah. So as you were talking, you actually reminded me of a lady that I saw today. As I was scrolling, I found a lady that was saying that the sister got married to this man, and the man wanted to bring things to the father before he got to know the girl, the kind of girl he was taking. So the father told the man, just take the woman, but make sure if you feel like she has been good to you, please bring things for me, And he did, but 8 years later, of course. Yeah, now, 8 years later. But that is not the issue. Now that you remind me, yes, I see that this woman, even without commitment, she was willing to give her 50, regardless. Already. Let us also agree that there are women who are willing and ready to give you the 50, and most of the women are. It's just that there must be a vision in you, there must be a man. Yes, there must be a vision in you that has to push me so hard as to get out of my shell, to be able to work with you, to be your support system, right? So the 50-50, we're not against it,
but then we want to understand. We are, like you said, it is the man who has to give you the whole foundation. You know, so if the man is encouraging you to be his support, you know, darling, you say, I was trying to do something, but I need like 4 million more. Can you like help me with that? And then you give him, and then he somehow finds a way of giving it back to you. Even when he doesn't, he gives you some kind of explanation that makes you feel like, well, it's all right. You know, he buys pieces of land, and then he's like, you know what, and then the names are, you know, those are the things that encourage women to give their 50. There are women who are ready.
Actually, the main point here, actually, when I was thinking about this topic, like to the depth, I was saying men are not being men. When you're a man and you've chosen to have a woman, be a man. Like, what we mean by being a man, I think we should just break it down. But be a man fully. When you're a man, you're going to make it easy for a woman to be a woman. No, you will not demand for anything. You will not demand her to respect you. You will not demand her to make over food for you. You will not demand her to how to raise the children. Like, everything will automatically fall in place. But the fact that men are not being men, these are the problems that we are seeing today. Either the woman is going to tell you, ngambangani, like, mwene nyumba tusasula 50. What? Only one on kubolu. Like could deal. Chinganzera chinange still kukuba. Obo chegera. Which is not good at all. Which is not the kind of marriages we maybe God wants, or we are expecting, or you know, that we hope for, you know. But if the men are bringing in the card, this, you know, that car, okay, dismantle. The dismantling just a little bit in the puzzle. Everything falls apart. So the man ultimately has to be a man. For him, in fact, it should be the woman's initiative, not as a requirement. The way I see, because I saw recently on some show, it's called I Hear Pop the Balloon. I guess most of you know it. And the man was trying to say that, you see, I'm looking for a woman that is 50-50. Like, we're going to do things like, you know, you're doing something for yourself, I'm doing something for myself, you know, we're able to come through for each other. Yeah, you're just friends.
Okay, ultimately, he was trying to say, you have to take care of yourself. And I'm just adding just a tiny bit on you, but you're supposed to take care of yourself, you know. And he got all these pops, you know. But then another gentleman walked in. He was like, I am a certified plumber, and I'm just looking for a woman. I'm ready to be with a woman. I'm ready to take care of her. People refuse to pop. I'm like, wait a minute. He said he's a plumber, you know? Like, I'm thinking it was your guy. But he said he's a certified plumber. And he said,
maybe certified made it better.
Maybe. And the fact that he was like, I'm ready to provide. I know that my woman is my queen. Oh my God.
Women.
So,
just tell us good words.
Yes. So that's what happens to most women. Tell them that, you know, I have this vision and you're still my queen. We're not men to men, you know. So what you can do, we are good. What you can't do, it's all right. I'll find a way. I am the man here. You know, that is what we are looking for. That is what women are looking for. But this 50-50 thing is just not how Africans were brought up, should I say. Secondly, how the world should revolve. Because if you see, even in the Bible, a man was given more roles than the woman. It was the man who was brought in first, probably to check out how the world is, and then the woman was brought in later. That goes on to mean that, in fact, he was the one who was given the role to name everything in the world. You know, he was given a lot of roles. For us, I just brought you a helper.
A companion.
Yes, a companion.
Actually, you know? One would ask that, so does that mean that when you get a problem, then a woman is not supposed to be there for you, yet she can? Definitely. Someone is supposed to help you because she's your helper, she's your companion. However, how you behave when you're being helped matters. Because now you are I'll go back still to the same situation. you're not paying rent. You're not even the food at home. She was the one paying. But you're disrespecting me. Probably you weren't even disrespecting me earlier, because that would be already a complaint that is stable. But she didn't talk about the disrespect earlier. The disrespect comes now when you feel like they're covering your ego, or you're being hidden because now you don't have money. Now you start disrespecting. But if only you behave, ngankuwa sente. You remain taking me as your queen, as your woman. I'm helping you. You even give me encouragement that hang in there. You're even updating me on what you're doing, but we're not seeing anything you're doing. So what my point here was, how you behave when you're being helped really, really matters to the woman. Because women, like I've told you, they can adjust in all situations as long as you give them assurance that momi yako obe satu tujaba tuterede tofayo sigala ngompo obsente bonze momi yake sanja bokusasula, they will stay, But then when you don't have a plan, you're even disrespectful, Yes. So how do you help such a woman? How do you help such a man to get out of such a situation?
I don't know. First of all, the man has to understand. For example, according to what that woman told us, for me it already seems like this man is already losing it.
Of course.
He's already falling out of love with her, because what men operate on respect in relationships. They operate, and 100%. Now he sees there is a level of disrespect that is happening in that home, and therefore he cannot continue. Probably he already feels like, am I with my fellow man? What is not happening?
His ego is compromised.
So compromised. So now I'm thinking that he's already looking for a situation to get out of it, and also he feels like, next time, according to what I've learned, I can't let this happen. Because I remember there is a group of ladies I was talking to, and I told them, men are not like us women. Men have to first test the waters. For us, you have to tell us maybe there are crocodiles in there, there are alligators. We won't get in there. You people, there are alligators in there. We're not getting in. Those are the ladies. They won't get in. But for the men, they have to. Is it really an alligator? What if they're just toads?
Let me touch their teeth. Let me try.
You must be sure, So now he has tested the water. I'm thinking in the next, usually it is women who have suffered in their previous relationships that make this men better for the next women, So I'm thinking that in the next relationship, he'll be like, woman, you're not contributing anything, dear. I'm doing everything because I know what happens, right? So they have to first test the waters. But for men out there who are watching us, please.
You also learn how to behave.
Listen to your
when
women.
You don't have.
Listen to women's wants. Women want to be taken care of, and women love vision, right? Women support vision. They're not really supporting you.
Grace period.
Yes. They're not supporting you. They're supporting your vision. Tell me, give me some money or lend me this money. I'm doing this, something that is beneficial for both of you. A woman will give you without overthinking it. Even as we are givers, but we have to first be showed, like the books of accounts, the records,
balance sheets,
before we can
open up.
50-50 also works. Ngomuntu ate toli kiddish oba ngambe toli saka kwesa kigambo kibi, but don't be naive, as to you've just met someone, you don't know this person, or even if you know them, right? But as a woman, somehow this is something that is important.
These are people we just meet. Like tomulabangako tumanyi waje yakulira.
So however much we support the 50-50 naye ekola nno nga first of all there is some kind of commitment. Mwakola mwebi kwanjula a full wedding, there must be some level of commitment.
You're already inside the thing.
Because remember the other lady we talked about, who was conned as well, but after marriage. But before she was going in, because then there are girls who are going in without
the same situation. She also spoke like yali alaga nti I have things. kati guy kwe kukola commitment y'okukyala. So when you show, that's not kwerekereza kyoyogera.
Now this goes out to the rich single ladies.
My ladies,
if you're out there, this 50-50 works. Nga nawe oyina mbwe werekereza, because remember you're rich. Sometimes you're going to fall victim of people who are looking out for things from you. Most times they even made research about you. They know you. They know you know. So you need to also be wise. Don't over elaborate. You see me, I make money like this. You see me, yes. You know, and therefore the man is going to be like, oh, this sister can actually manage.
Accommodate me. Hey. She can pay my rent. She can cater for my mother at home.
She can take care of
my future.
You'll hear the man start complaining. You see, you know me, I love some clothes, but some clothes. So that woman who is rich, who is kind of naive,
walk on shopping.
Oba gende even to the nice stores. Because but let me tell you, 50-50 works and sometimes doesn't work.
I agree with that 100% because I've seen examples of women. You go on a first date and then you come in your wish. Omusajja akulabye nti oyina emmotoka nagamba ndi walungi. You know, on his side, tunuulidde gwe omukazi kuba you're the one going to fall a victim. The next time you meet, again you come in another car, and Alex, you know, Spacio. And then, the guy has not asked you anything. He has not even asked you if they are your cars or not. Because even that one is my car. Yeah, Munange, I bought it recently when this and this. So Munange, I was like, my friend had a deal. She was going abroad, and then she said who wanted to buy her car. So I was like, you know what? I have the money in my account. Let me just give. The man is going to see future in you because you are displaying your future. This is the first date we are talking about. So the point she was trying to make is that such that someone loves you for who you are. Someone loves you genuinely. Namanya nti obo ina oba toyina, you know I am still going to be a man.
I chose her.
I'm still going to do my role, whether she has or not. You understand? So with the women, we are causing the mistake on the other hand. Kubanga tujja ne tweteeka mu display. Nze golaba nyine mamotoka. Nze golaba nazimbe wali apartments. Nze golaba nakoze kino.
I'm managing my projects.
I have my things. I'm doing this and which is not bad to talk about. But at what stage
not in detail
should you talk about that? So now is not the right stage. In the beginning, mutan captain is a relationship. Makamala, even if 3 months, even 3 months is not big enough for you to. Even 6, even 2 years, they even people who are married, they don't even talk their secrets.
20 years.
Ng'omukazi yakweka nti alina eyo obuyumba bw'abapangisa ng'alina obusente bw'abasonda naye nga obusente bwa kikazi ate nga it doesn't harm anyone. But anyway, the point here is when you kwerekerayo, the chances for you to get someone genuine akwagalireyo nga woli. Kati tusobola okugamba nti probably this girl displayed and said that nze nja kusobola.
I can do 50.
Njakola.
In fact, me, I'm a leader.
Toina? Yeah, I can lead. So that's the 50-50 that we are trying to say, which will not work.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is a yeah. So guys, as we conclude, it will not work. 50-50
You've seen it.
Will not work. 70-50
we have
will
checked
not work.
And discovered.
But okay, we can take 95-5.
That's too much.
It might work.
70 that.
95-5 will work, but 50-50 will not work. Why? Because let's look at society setup first of all. Even ants have a leader. Even bees have a leader.
Even you at your village, you have a chairman.
What makes you think your home doesn't need a leader?
Right.
Your home needs a leader. It needs someone who is going to decide on things. And 50-50 does not work where leadership works, because
everyone is a leader.
Yeah, everyone is going to think, since I contribute, I'm the leader. Since I do this,
you're
I'm
also a leader.
You know?
And there can't be two leaders in one home. Yeah.
Never. Right? So 50-50 can't work. But probably other percentages can work. You know, on a lesser percentage for women.
Yeah.
Maybe 20-80. something.
You can also decide when the woman is the 60, 70, and then the man is the 30. But as long as you accept that she's the leader, you let her lead.
Hey, you cut down your ego, and then you let her lead.
And you act accordingly.
Yes,
like
and
you
wash
humble
utensils,
yourself.
and then you do all the necessary things. Otherwise, if we are really looking logically at this thing, 50-50 cannot work.
Yeah, so let men be men and let the women be women, because a woman will freely be a woman when the man has let her be.
Yeah, and if when each one of us falls in their roles, the marriage can at least be somewhere.
Right.
At least let other factors be the cause of, problems
But
or
not the
hurdles,
leadership.
but not the leadership part. Let that be known in your home that my man is the leader, and he leads in terms of finances. He leads
Decision making.
Yes, that is a good thing. So, ladies, what are your thoughts? Please share with us in the comment section
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.